Northside Square. Here again, I am Quincy Jones, Director of Programs with The Works and the Project Manager for the wonderful Northside Square project here in Memphis. I'm joined here today by Jason Irby, our Site Supervisor with Tabor Grinder. We're super excited today. We're standing in what is soon to be the Hall of Fame for Northside High School, the former Northside High School site, of course, being Northside Square. Good afternoon, Jason. How are you?
I'm good. How y'all been?
All right. Well, thanks for bringing us back out. We're happy to see that all things are progressing here at Northside Square. Tell us a little bit about this slanted hallway that we're standing in and what it's going to be.
So this old cafeteria area was a depressed slab area, roughly 4 foot below the rest of the first floor. And to utilize all of this space and connect it, they designed this ramp to go in. And with having this big ramp, they needed a way to highlight it, and so they chose it for the Hall of Fame area. And so you'll have walls that actually sit on top of these foundation walls you see here that go to the deck, and so that you can put your Hall of Fame memorabilia down through here. And along this wall right here is where you'll have the personalized quote unquote bricks that are going in that can be bought.
So for all of you wondering what we're talking about, when we talk about Hall of Fame, there's obviously been a lot of talk about the redevelopment of Northside High School, and we've mentioned in several of our recent episodes that we're working with a large number of alums who are kind of pulling all of the nostalgia, all of the memorabilia, all of those artifacts that we've captured, so pictures, trophies, banners, all of that stuff. And they're working with our architects at LRK and ourselves to figure out how all of that is going to be accomplished, how all of that is going to be recreated or reblended, if you will, inside the new and upcoming Northside Square. And so, Jason, if you could tell us a little bit, how long is this process going to take? You see we're standing kind of like on this slant, but this is going to be one of the main walkways, this Hall of Fame area that people will pass through. And so how long does all the pre-development and the construction and the pouring of all this material, how long is this going to take?
We started middle of last week, saw cutting slab and installing footings, and then yesterday, we poured all the foundation walls, rec forms today and backfill. We'll actually pour this slab Friday, and then all of this will be complete. We'll be able to start framing. So I would say in total, probably 3.5 weeks.
3.5 weeks.
Working weeks. There'll be some lags in between for inspections and drywall, blocking, things of that, but total working time, roughly 3 weeks just in the Hall of Fame area alone.
So this is part of the overall transformation. Jason mentioned earlier, this is actually the former cafeteria so far. All of the Northside Cougars and all of the alumni of Northside who are wondering where we are, we're standing in your former cafeteria. Here you can see Valentine Street just off the distance here on the far south end of the site here at the school. And so this is the transformation of one of the many areas that will be reincorporated into Northside High School. So about 3.5 weeks or so, and we'll see this kind of come to fruition.
Yep.
Okay. What is the floor? I mean, what's the material going to be like once you do? We're standing on like this sticky mud surface right here.
So it'll be a solid concrete floor, and then it'll have some sort of finish on top of it. I'm not sure if it's carpet or tile. We'd have to get into the finish schedule, but it will have a finished product on top of the concrete. The sand's just the backfill to get us up the 4 foot that we need. It's one of the most economical ways of backfilling and structurally sound, so that you don't have to worry about settling like you do with dirt and other components that you could use for backfill. Sand is usually our preferred method because once it tamps, there's no settling.
And so this will be one of the more busier areas, I would think, of Northside Square. There'll obviously be a lot of people coming in. This is close to the main entrance for the building. And then obviously we'll have a lot of artifacts, as we talked about, the pictures and all of the memorabilia, everything that gets captured. So a lot of people will be accessing this area and walking through. So Jason, any final stages or final steps you want to tell us about what's going to happen over the next few weeks as we progress through here?
So over the next few weeks, if we come back to this area, you'll see just to the south of the Hall of Fame, there's a hole over there. It's going to be the new elevator that goes along with the new entry stairwell that goes all the way up. So as you come in, that stair tower sets to that side, but around the elevator pit, we'll have orange glazed block.
Orange glaze.
The color of Northside.
Northside colors.
And so those will go all the way up on this elevator here. And so it all kind of ties in as you come in off the main entrance. You either go up the elevators, up the stairs, or you go up the Hall of Fame.
Nice, nice. We want to encourage everybody to come out and check out the Hall of Fame when it comes to its fruition, when this great facility opens. So I want you to tune in, keep watching some of the pictures. We're going to share some pictures from this video of some of these updated developments, and particularly the Hall of Fame itself, as well as the elevator pit that's going in, all the foundations and the systems that are going in to make that come into play and really be a part of our development as we progress forward. And so thank you again. Continue to send us your questions and your comments here on Northside Square. Quincy Jones, Jason Irby. We'll see you again next week.